is what has dragged him into championship record territory. He has no need to look behind him. There's nothing to see. Empty road behind the Ethiopian as he storms through these final kilometers to what will be a very, very comfortable, wonderfully impressive victory. Surely, barring disaster, the gold is his.
And the chasing group won't be able to see Tola. He's out of sight, out of mind. And this is one of the tactics of marathon racing. You need to get away, get out of sight. So meanwhile, looks like Kamuro and Levins have been dropped by Abdi and Geremu.
Yes, Levins has had to let go. And I tell you what, if you've got the chance of a World Championship medal being dangled in front of you, and you have to let go and watch that World Championship medal ease away, there's an indication of your fatigue. Tola the leader, 14:10 for the 5 kilometers up to 40k. He is still storming along the streets of Springfield and heading back towards the city of Eugene. The one big climb on the course lies ahead of him, this final ascent over I-5, and then it's almost a complete downhill last mile towards the finish line, where the crowds have been growing in size over the last hour. Huge crowds here now on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard await this man.
Tola was through 40k in 1:59.30, Tim.
Wow. He's still looking so strong. And the wonderful thing, Mara, too, is when you break away in a race like this, the adrenaline builds. It gives you that extra power. He would be enjoying this, knowing he's got one hand on that gold medal.
Yeah, look at him. He looks fantastic. Up slight incline, and he will get a nice downhill into the finish.
Well, let's get back to the chasing pack as we see Tola heading over I-5. There's Abdi and Geremu in second and third. You can see in the background Cam Levins. Where's Kamuro? Where's Jeffrey Kamuro? There he is, I think, hidden. But yeah, he's what? Only about 25 meters down. Don't write him off.
So the lead now 53 seconds between Tola and these two chasing in the second group. And they've got a 5-second lead over Kamuro. So Abdi, no Belgian has ever won a medal in this event. Best position so far is 6th, so Abdi on the point of making history for Belgium. Geremu, the silver medalist from Doha 3 years ago.
Putting a push on green, you see?
Well, Tola to the left of picture has negotiated that downslope. You can see an Eritrean flag in the background. The East Africans dominating the latter stages, or East African-born athletes dominating the latter stages of this World Championship marathon. But Tola here, the acceleration over the last 6 or 7 kilometers has been so extreme, he's in danger here of going under 2:06. He is going to take many, many seconds off the championship record. There's no doubt about that now.
And we've got splits for Abdi and Geremu, Tim. 3 minutes for them exactly through the last 1k. So they're not hanging around either.
Well, Tamirat Tola has Olympic medals at 10,000 meters. He has a World Championship medal from 2017. He ran a 59:46 half marathon back in April in Germany. He was third in Tokyo back in March behind Eliud Kipchoge in just outside 2:04. He's had 2 races this year, both of them fantastic races. There he is at 41k, dominating this race with a lead of almost 1 minute now, with a kilometer to go. And if anything, he's picking up the pace. He's enjoyed this downslope along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and the finish line awaits him, this beautifully constructed finish arch here beside the Otson Stadium awaits him. It awaits these men. 2 of them will get medals, and it looks at the moment like the silver and bronze will be shared between Abdi and Geremu. But in which order? Kamuro trying desperately to get back to them, but looking tired now, having that battle for 4th and 5th places with Levins in the background. Tola, in fact, for Ethiopia, back in 6th, is making inroads as well. But look at Jeffrey Kamuro. This is a wonderful comeback for Kamuro after that dreadful accident back in 2020 when he was hit by a motorbike while training back in Kenya. At least he is back now to championship racing, finishing in the top half dozen. Less than half a mile to go.
And Tim, Tola is going to obliterate the championship record, I think. 2:06.54 it currently stands at. Abel Kirui back in 2009 Berlin. So Tola with about 600 metres to go. And he's absolutely blitzed the second half.
This will be the 5th consecutive World Championship Marathon gold for Ethiopia, or at least a medal for Ethiopia, I should say. Stephen Kiprotich was the winner in Moscow back in 2013. Germi Gebreselassie for Eritrea in Beijing 2015. In London 2017, Jeffrey Kirui. In Doha 3 years ago, Lelisa Desisa further back down the field today. He was champion. 400 metres to run, and Tamirat Tola is going to retain World Championship gold for Ethiopia.
Yep. Ethiopia defend their title. It's a different athlete, not Desisa with 2 wins.
Here is second and third, and Geremu using that track speed to ease away from Abdi. Is this a surge that Abdi cannot answer? As the leader now heads down the home straight, Tamirat Tola will be world champion. What a run this has been. An extraordinary championship race that has had all the qualities, lots of patience and indecision by the pack. But this man was the first to make a big decision, and it was a decisive decision. The 30-year-old silver medalist 2017, 5 years ago, gold medalist today on the streets of Eugene. He is world champion, Tamirat Tola. What a run, and look at the time. 2:05.35. I said a few minutes ago he might break 2:06. He has smashed 2:06, breaking the championship record by a monstrous margin, as Geremu surely now heads towards the line and looks to be making it a 1-2 for Ethiopia. Fabulous running from him in the closing stages to break the Olympic medalist, the Olympic bronze medalist Bashir Abdi of Belgium, who surely now is heading for the bronze. Abdi had a look over his shoulder there, a worried look over his shoulder, but he has nothing to fear. Back in 4th place, Cam Levins has got past Jeffrey Cameron. Great running from that pair. But Geremu it is going to be who comes towards the line for a well-deserved silver medal. He was silver medalist 3 years ago on the streets of Doha. The conditions could not have been more different. It was hot, humid, desperately testing. Late in the night in Doha. Here on a morning in Eugene, he takes the silver. And a massive hug there from the world champion, his teammate Tola.
And Geremu also under the championship record.
And Abdi takes the bronze for Belgium. Fabulous medal for the Belgian athlete who performed so well. A 2nd consecutive major championship bronze for Bashir Abdi of Belgium. Cam Levins, a fighting 4th. Wow, so near yet so far. Cameron is back, 5th for him. Tura in 6th place. What a run from the Ethiopians. 1st, 2nd and 6th. Gueye coming in for Tanzania. He will be 7th. What a brave run he has had. And look at the times. 2:07.30 for Gueye there unofficially as he crosses the line. And in 8th place, Donacimento of Brazil. Fantastic running from him too. Well embedded in the top 10 and a long way under 2:08. Deshasa, well, the Bahraini promised so much. It's been a fabulous run from him. He will be in 9th place. And what a run from Mpofu of Zimbabwe to finish in 10th place. The Israeli, Teferi, what might he have done without that heavy fall mid-race? He finishes in 11th place. Such brilliant running, and these times are unprecedented. The strength and depth has been quite remarkable. The Moroccan El Goumri in 12th place, I think there unofficially. Wow. So Tola's championship record time confirmed at 2:05.36. Geremu 2:06.54. 206.45. And third place, Bashir Abdi, that bronze medal, 206.49. 3 under 207 in this World Championship. Salih there of Morocco crossed the line. Seems like a long time since the winner crossed the line, but he ran 208.49 there or thereabouts unofficially. 208 something for Salih. We'll confirm for that for you shortly. There you see the medalists posing proudly with those national colours, and so they might. That was a race for the ages here on the streets of Eugene and Springfield. Ian Dobson, a US distance runner who has raced at World Championship level, has been course manager.